Hey, happy Tuesday. So I went to Trader Joe's. I went to hit record for live, standing there, and it wouldn't go through. I put everything in the bags, brought everything home, and I figured I would share it with you. The last week or so, I've been asking my clients and friends what I can do to make my whole program better, right? And two things came up. Community, which, you know, COVID has definitely put a squish on it, but there's so many things I can do for the community piece. And the other piece was, what do you eat? You know, like recipes, that type of thing. So I used to, before COVID, I would meet my clients or put it out on Facebook and say, hey, you know, it's a field trip at Trader Joe's. And I would meet people there, right? Just people on Facebook, local, my clients, and we would walk around. And it was awesome because I'd be like, hey, this is my favorite chips in the world. And look, it's only got like 2 things in the back. And then, you know, this is the coconut cream that I use. And this is, when I put this, and this together, I can make a delicious shake, you know. So one of the things that I am going to do is each week, I think today was just a kind of mishap, but because I know in the past I've been able to record live videos at Trader Joe's, and my goal is to do other stores, right? Not everybody has a Trader Joe's around the corner. I also have food on Amazon that I've kind of put together for clients who live around the country that may not have, you know, a Trader Joe's or a shopping center on every corner like I do. So to show you some of the things that I always pick up, organic bananas. I eat a lot of peanut butter, organic peanut butter and bananas. I put them in shakes. As they go bad, I unpeel them and I put them in the freezer, and then I throw them in more shakes. You could take that and put it into anything and it makes it creamy and sweet. So, people say, well, I don't know, you know, how many bananas are you supposed to eat? I don't have a number, but I'm probably good for two at least each day. And I also go through a lot of peanut butter, and I mentioned that. This is not mine. These are ice cream that I should probably put away for my kids. Peanut butter. Sorry, all. I'll get prepared next time. Peanut butter. And there's 2 items in it. It's peanut butter and salt. There are so many nasty peanut butter spreads. If you read sometimes, it'll say peanut butter spread. Because if you read the back, it's like so much crap in there. They can't even call it peanut butter anymore. So make sure when you're grabbing peanut butter, I mean, for myself, like I said, I eat a lot of this, so I make sure it's organic. Not everything in my house is organic, but if I eat a lot of it, or if I notice my kids are eating a lot of it, you know, oh, they love strawberries, I'm gonna get organic strawberries, you know. So, a snack that I love, corn chips. These are organic corn chips. Let's see, yellow corn, sunflower oil, and sea salt. That's it. They're magnificent with the right pico. My daughter is loving the hummus, the olives, and for me, the horseradish. I found out this week that you put ice cubes into the blender when you're making, I tried hummus like once or twice. It's a little bit better. But it was because it's creamy, and mine never was creamy. Mine looked like almost like tuna fish. It was a little like, and so apparently you put ice cubes in it, and it fluffs it. So I'm gonna try it again, but this one is horseradish, and that's one of my favorites. My daughter is loving the cauliflower gnocchi. I've never really gotten into cauliflower products because I see it as like the soy products, as the the next thing products as the cauliflower product. And the thing is, it's not organic. So if it's not, doesn't have the non-GMO or the organic on there, it means that the likelihood is it's like GMOs and So yeah, it's cauliflower, but I don't know, it just doesn't make that much sense. And then when you read the ingredients, there's flour, there's starch flour. It's not horrible. I mean, that's why, you know, she likes it and she should not be eating gluten. So that's why we got it. But the whole cauliflower, you know, is to me is like the almond milk and all the other stuff. Another thing that I always tend to grab, cacao. Cacao is like chocolate, you know, it's chocolate without the sugar, right? So if you add a banana to this, it's pretty awesome. If you put this in coconut cream, it's like chocolate, right? It's like a chocolate ice cream if you freeze it or whatever. So I put it in shakes. It's, I believe, a superfood. It's just a really good food for you. Cranberry juice, not the ocean spray, you know, crap. Now, here's the thing is, I say that, but there's not one label on here that I'm like, whoo, about. Except that it's just 100% real cranberry juice. It's not crazy water and sugar and all the other stuff. And, you know, cranberry juice is good for you. Cinnamon is good for you. Ginger is good for you. Putting it together and boiling it with lemon, right? You know, you can put honey in it after. You can put no honey in it. It's one of those things where, for me, when I'm not feeling hot, like when I'm not feeling so good, that's my go-to. So I always have one of these in the house. I always have ginger and lemon, and I should probably make it more of a regular thing, because when I do kind of suck it down for a day or two, I do feel better. What else do we have in here? Beans. Beans are always one of those staples for me. Coconut cream oil. I use coconut oil in the kitchen. I use coconut oil in the bathroom. I use coconut. You can use coconut oil on your teeth. They make little travel packets with it, or little packages. I think Trader Joe's has the best coconut oil, and I've been using coconut oil for years. Sometimes I'm like, hey, let me go to CVS and it's organic coconut oil, and you pay a little bit more money and you're like, all right. But it's not the same, right? So on top of that, you kind of have to find what it's quality versus quantity, right? So these are some of the things. Rice cakes. Rice cakes are not because it's a diet food, but because it's a crunch. And when I take a huge scoop of peanut butter and throw it on there, and then throw like a trail mix or sliced bananas up on there. My daughter's actually making like peanut butter and jelly on here so she could stay away from some of the bread. You know, it's good to have, and this one is with the butterfly and organic. So to me, it's a win-win-win. So I know on Tuesdays I usually do tips. This is my tips. So, and look for, I'm going to put it in the events. I'm going to put it on a calendar. I'm going to be weekly kind of popping in on Facebook and chatting with people, because the more I do that, the more the community piece is there. And the other piece is, now that, well, not now that anything, but now that I'm comfortable, I'm going to kind of go back into Trader Joe's or travel around and kind of see if others are in the area. I know I have some clients in Nassau County. I'm in Suffolk County in New York. So I'm going to take a ride out there and kind of do something there, and and maybe just see where it's a good place to go. So I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I'll chat with you tomorrow. Bye.